There's someone in the freezer.
Oh, okay. Okay, 3 more. We're going to go with chamomile. And everybody pretty much knows about chamomile. You see it in teas, mixed usually a lot of times with lavender or it's a pretty awesome herb. Don't really smell good though. Not to me. But I'm one of those witches that don't really like the smell of sage, so there you have that. All right. This is also called the guardian of the land. Pinheads, wig plant, WHIG, earth apple, and ground apple. The gender is male. The ruling element is water. And the planets are Sun and Venus. This is for energy, healing, money, love, purification, protection, divination. You can put some in a mojo bag before a doctor's appointment or a test, and it will help you. It will calm you. Use it as an incense or to smudge even. Rids negativity. Anoint healing candles with the essential oil. And you can make your own oil. You know, you don't have to go buy these, like I said, expensive oils, because a lot of them are, because it takes a long time to make, and I can understand, but you can make your own. You can buy the herbs yourself and make your own oil. The medicinal properties, it relieves anxiety, stress, sleep aid, which hence the tea that you drink, you know, chamomile before you go to bed. It helps heal burns, anti-inflammatory, antiviral. It's an analgesic, safe for children who are teething, stomach problems, dental, oral problems. It soothes skin ailments. Put it in your bath. It helps hemorrhoids. You can use it for a hair rinse, especially for light-colored hair. If you have really dark hair, I wouldn't use it, because I have written down here hair rinse for light-colored hair, which means I read something that it needs to be light-colored hair. You can put it in healing balms and for aromatherapy, which, as I said, I don't really like the smell of it. Not in that jar anyway. Now we're going to move on to cloves. Mighty clove. And I have a lot of these because I use them all the time. It's another one of them universal herbs. And I don't know why, but it reminds me of Christmas. You know, when it's cold outside or snowy, and when I smell, I just get that feeling of warmth. Maybe by the fire, or I don't know. I just get that feeling. But anyway, money, protection, and ensures intent and spells. So when you're doing a spell, you know, you can either put clove oil on your candle, your spell candle, or you can put it around on the plate, or you're working around the bottom of the candle. However you want to do it. The gender is male. Ruling element is fire, which maybe that's why I'm so attracted to it. The planets are Jupiter and Uranus, and the zodiac sign is Aquarius. Some of the few things I wrote down, which there's a lot more, as I said, but protection, banishing, and gaining what is sought. In other words, if you want to do a truth spell, and I'm going to show y'all a truth spell, but I have to warn you before I do the truth spell, as I said in my truth spell video, you better be prepared, because it's going to come out. You're going to find out. You're going to know. So You know, be prepared for whatever, you know, the worst case scenario. That way, you know, you're okay with it in the long run. But I will come on here and show you my true spell. Um, you can make it stop gossip. If somebody's gossiping about you and you're doing a spell, you know, throw that on them. Money, it brings comfort during bereavement. Um, if you've lost a loved one, you could burn some of this on a cold disc, um, and that will probably help you because it cleanses the aura. You know, once you go through anything negative, you have all this. As I've said before, it's like you almost have a black fog around you, and it messes with your aura. So if you burn it and stand around it, or um, anoint yourself with a little bit of clove oil. Now, I wouldn't recommend the essential oil because, as I said, they'll irritate your skin. But if you make your own, you might anoint yourself. And it has been used in love spells. So there you have that. And of course, the medicinal properties, it's an antibacterial, antiseptic, and good for toothaches. And if you mix it with black pepper, as I said in my pepper video, it's even better. You can put it in tea because it's good for digestion. Relieves headaches, boosts the immune system, protects the liver, prevents gum disease, promotes strong bones, helps manage diabetes, treats acne, heals wounds, and relieves stress. And as I said, on these herbs, this is just a few things that I wrote down that I use them for mainly. There's a lot more. And as I also said, in your intent, you can do it for anything you want. It's pretty much universal, just like cinnamon. Um, there's several herbs that are like that, and if you'll realize or see in so far, a lot of these herbs are used for protection. That's what I said when I first started these videos. A lot of them have the same qualities. That's why you don't need to go making 1,000 oils. I do it just because I like doing it. But usually one, maybe three will suffice. You know, I probably have 7 in there right now that I don't use. Well, sorry, my cat was underneath me. Um, anyway, so, but I like doing it, and that's what I do. So now we're going to move on to Comfrey. Now, if you look at this is a comfrey root. It honestly looks like tiny pebbles. It's wood, or you know, the root, but it looks like little gravel, black and white gravel. Very little smell. Um, it's also called bone set, blackwort, wallwort, and gum plant. The ruling element is water. The planet is Saturn, and the ruling deity is Hecate. Yay, Hecate. All right. Now, I also have a recipe with this for a healing salve, but unless you know how to make a salve, it wouldn't do me any good to give it to you right now. I'll have to show that at another time, and I have to get the stuff to do it with. I don't have it right now. I don't usually keep beeswax in my house, or, you know, and that's the best thing to use when you're making a salve. It's used in money spells and safe travel. If you're going to go on a road trip, you can put some in a sachet bag, or, you know, hang it on your rearview mirror, put it in your console, But of course, this is, you don't just, I'm going to have to say this, you don't just stick these things in a bag and throw them in your car. That that ain't going to happen. You have to enchant it. You have to do the same thing that you would do, put your intent in there with anything else. But anyway, um, protects against theft. You could do a spell, to protect your home. Um, you can wrap the money in a leaf of your money in a leaf of comfrey and put it in your wallet several days before going to a casino, and you're probably going to win money. I already said that. You can. Okay. And also, while you're gone, if you and your significant other aren't traveling together, this is going to be funny to tell some women, but you can carry that. It'll also help you stay faithful while you're gone. That's some doozy. It's used in baths because, hence the name Comfrey. Comfrey, comfort. See, a lot of this is common sense, really. If you just don't make it so hard, it's not that hard. Um, burn it with mugwort. To me, because this is one of Hecate's herbs, and so is mugwort. That is definitely something I put in her herbal blend that I burn at her altar for divination when I call on her. It can be used for consecration, and by itself or in combination for letting go of unhealthy relationships. Now, and let me stress again that you cannot just do this spell and things are just going to disappear, or you have to have it in your mindset. Anyway, I'm not going to go into all that. I just don't need to go there. Now, the medicinal, it can be used as a poultice to heal minor wounds. Now, I'm not talking about if you go cut yourself wide open, make a poultice and stick it in there. And when you use the root, I have the root. If I was going to make a poultice, it would probably be out of the plant itself or the flowers. So, whatever. It speeds healing of broken bones and other internal injuries when drinking a tea. Stops heavy bleeding and treats bronchial problems. Drinking tea for stomach disorders. Now, there's a major warning here. There's a Russian comfrey. That's another reason I am telling y'all to make sure you know where your herbs are coming from. Research that company, because and I'm sure, really, even though I'm paranoid and suspicious, I'm sure not everybody's out there to kill people, but never know. So never, never, never buy the Russian or prickly comfrey. They're highly toxic. They will make you very sick and possibly even kill you. Plain old comfrey. So anyway, and the thing is, you don't want to take this all the time. You don't want to drink it in tea all the time because it can cause liver damage. And if you're anemic, I wouldn't recommend it because it prevents iron absorption in your body, which is something you don't need if you're anemic. So my best guess there would just be do not take it internally. Nothing good. Nothing comes good of that. Their salves, you know. I know it mentioned a tea, but in all honesty, I do not recommend taking it internally. So, whatever y'all want to do, but okay, next time I'm going to do. See, I've been having on my incense that I have my resin. We're gonna do couple dragon's blood and echinacea, the healing plant. Put my marker here so I know exactly where I'm at in my WSDS, my witchy safety data sheet. And y'all know I'm that way. And if you have any questions, or if you need me to do more research, or if you find out something different about these, let me know, and I will respond to you. Bye-bye.